Wow, the Alec Baldwin trial could not have been predicted in terms of the ending.
Your motion to dismiss with prejudice is granted.
None of us really saw this coming. But as you know, the famous actor, a comedian, was charged with involuntary manslaughter while on his set in New Mexico in Santa Fe area. There were some guns involved in the movie, and Halyna Hutchins, who was a cinematographer on the set, was shot and killed. This case had gone on for a long time. About 3 days into trial, the defense made a motion to dismiss the case, essentially charging that the state had withheld crucial evidence from the defense for their expert to review and to help them mount a defense. What was important about this is that their motion was filed 3 days after a jury was impaneled. And for criminal defense lawyers and people who handle criminal defense matters, that's a very, very important distinction as opposed to just filing a motion some other time. Why is that important? Once a jury is impaneled, in other words, everyone's answered their questions, they've sworn an oath to uphold the judge's jury instructions, they're sworn in, if you will, jeopardy attaches. When I say jeopardy, I'm talking about the constitutional fundamental right not to be charged twice with the same crime. We call it double jeopardy. And so jeopardy had attached, and so at that moment, the judge had to either kind of deal with it and let this trial continue, or trial's over. She opted for number 2. Candidly, I think she made the right decision. One of the things about this case that always bothered me is, as a prosecutor, one of the first things we knew right from the beginning is that not every defendant's the same. Some defendants come in representing themselves, some get the public defender, some hire lawyers who are frankly not that good and kind of inexpensive, some hire really good lawyers who are very expensive, and some are celebrities who have PR teams and hire really good expensive lawyers. And as you go down that ladder, and you end up in that last category, you have to have every hair on your back's got to be standing. You have to be alert to everything, because any mistake you made is going to be blown up, right? And so they had a duty, in my opinion, not only to the case, to the family of the victim, but also to the taxpayers in that county to get that case right and do a good job. Because otherwise they were going to waste a lot of money and a lot of time on a case that they were going to end up with nothing. And that's what ended up happening, because they were either sloppy or frankly they did things intentionally, which is not going to look favorably upon by the New Mexico bar. But essentially, if you think about it, all of this was a huge waste of time and resources because they ended up getting no conviction. That's disappointing. And I hope the voters in Santa Fe think about that next time they get a chance to vote for their prosecutor in town. You know, prosecutors' offices are not a huge line item budget, but they're very important, and taxpayers deserve a good office making good decisions on their cases. If we can help you with a criminal defense matter, please call us, like and subscribe to this YouTube channel. But I appreciate everybody following along. And if you have some comments or questions, I'll be happy to address them. Thanks so much.